Now, this is about a big 11-pound box that comes to you. Priority mail in the U.S., usually 2 to 3 days you'd have it because we're right on it. We want you to get the information fast. And then if you're out of the country, your customs could hold it up for a little while. So don't fret, they always get there. So anyway, this is a great book. I designed the cover. It's an alarm clock man sitting with a bunch of people in cots in the audience, and I wake them up. See? So that's what it is. So enormously good reference, and it has the whole section. One of my favorite sections is a section about emotional language, where I show you one specific set of facts, but then I add the emotional language, and people just go nuts over it because it changes the story so drastically. So that's all in the Wake 'em Up book. Now let's see what else we got here. This is a bonus for ordering quickly. This is one of the ones we throw in frequently. Speak and Grow Rich. This is the guide by Dottie Walters. Now, Dottie got me started way back in 1991 in the professional speaking industry, and this has hundreds of tips on the different places you can sell your speaking if you're good. So if you know all this stuff, this will show you other places you can sell what you know. So this is a bonus we throw in frequently. So if you hit the website and see if that one's on there for that particular day. And then this one, this is if you like audio training and you're in the car a lot or so forth. This is the CD set called Make 'em Laugh. This is extracted from the Wake 'em Up book, all the techniques, and then it has 2 CDs on a live presentation where you hear me putting the techniques into action. So you hear the raucous laughter from the crowd. You hear the techniques if I'm delivering a punchline. You hear, okay, now I hear how he did this, and then he did this, and then he did this, and then bam, big laughter. I told you before that humor is probably the hardest part of this because you're expecting some type of response from the audience. You know, if you just tell a story or give a set of facts, yeah, well, if you get your point across, you did your job. But if you're using humor, you got to get some kind of response out of the people, and this teaches you how to do it. So this is a 4.5-hour, 6 CD set on using humor in your presentations. Now, another item you get. This. You see this right here? This is a CD set, 2-hour CD. And right here, what's on this CD can mean millions of dollars to you. 2 CD set here. Now, it isn't going to do you much good if you don't know the rest of the stuff. A lot of people say, well, give me that CD on how to sell at the back of the room. And they stink on all this other stuff, and then they wonder why they didn't sell anything. Well, it's all tied together. But this is when you really want to turn some big bucks. And I think we're going to have some spreadsheets for you on the documentation or on the website to show you my back of the room sales. Because I had, on the sales letter for this system, I had checks there from back in 1999. And I think people were thinking there it's a little bit old now. And it really is. That's right when I'm talking to you, it's 7, 8 years ago. So I want you to see what I'm doing now. I don't even shoot for the speaker's fee now. I want the back of the room sales where I have sold as much as $250,000 in one 90-minute speech in front of only 500 people. All right, so these techniques work. I mean, I'm afraid what would happen if you put me in front of 1,000. All right, so this tells you all the things you need to know to sell at the back of the room. And it doesn't just happen at the last 5 minutes of a speech like you see a lot of these yo-yos doing. When you want high sales, it happens before you even get to the event, how you're perceived. And when you get there, there's tricks to pull with the other speakers in cahoots with you, which again is not unethical. It's just the professional tricks of the trade that you can use with other speakers at the event. It's what you do when you hit the stage. It's what you do in the middle of your speech, in the first quarter of your speech, in the third quarter, culminating in big back of the room of sales when you're done. We even tell you about the special isolation room technique where you take people somewhere else after the speech to sell them very expensive things. All right, so I'm talking $5,000, $6,000, sometimes my most expensive program is $50,000, all right? Now, I show you how someone that doesn't have $50,000 can buy such a program. So that's on this. So you don't want to miss this. This is a bonus for buying the system. So what I want you to know is this is real. I'm real. You're also going to get 3 personal consultations with me by phone. Now, I don't give my time up easily. But if you buy this system, I'm with it for you because I know you're serious. And then, you know, let me address the guarantee issue now. I used to have a guarantee on this thing. And people would go through all the thing, and I'm telling them this is not get rich quick. This is hard work. This is a great business, but this is as hard as anything you've ever done. And so they buy it, and then they say, oh, this is a lot of work. Give me my money back. No, forget it. I got so sick of that, having tire kickers and these worthless slugs buying this thing and then not doing the work. And they were hurting our industry anyway. They'd buy it and say, well, I'm a professional speaker now, and then they'd stink on stage, and then it would hurt all of us. Because when the next professional speaker comes in, they'll say, oh yeah, I heard the professional speaker last time. Well, that's the kind of person I don't want. If you're that kind of person, sorry you wasted your time watching this long. Goodbye. But what I did is I took the guarantee off the system. So if you buy this, you ain't getting the money back. You can use it as a doorstop for all I care about. All right? I want people that are serious. You know what happened when I took the guarantee off? I sell the same number of videos to a better quality person, a more serious person that wants to really get results. And I'm well known that if, you know, because I don't need you. I'm already rich. All right? I've been doing this for years, selling loads on the internet. I don't need you. But I go nuts and crazy to help people that are serious and want to get where I am. So if you buy this system, I'm going to be right there on the phone with you. I'm the most accessible guru you ever heard in your life. My buddies tell me I'm crazy. Well, I don't care what they think. I grew up with a hard work ethic from a dad that came over from Syria on a cattle boat and made it in this world, big time. And so that's the kind of work ethic I have. And that's what I'm going to give to you when you call me up on the phone. So you're going to schedule an appointment with me. You're going to talk, I'm going to talk about your topics, and if your topic stinks, I'm going to tell you, because I'm not doing you any good to pat you on the back and say, oh, you're wonderful, just to get rid of you, because you're going to not make any money, and that's going to reflect on me. So I'm going to talk to you about what topics are best for you. I'm going to talk to you about where your topic could be sold for the most money, how to package yourself, answer any questions you have on the system, and I give you 3 of these. So we start beginning, middle, and end, and usually you don't need any more training after that because the system is so comprehensive, and then I answer your personal questions, you're off to the races. So I'm thrilled to death to be able to present this to you. I only gave you a tiny fraction of what's in this course, so I want you to go either look at the literature, go to the webpage, antion.com/speakervideo.htm. It's probably on the screen here in front of me. Call our office if you have any questions. We're very accessible, and I can't wait to see you out there making big bucks as a professional speaker.